Well, good evening, strange people, and welcome to a very blustery evening in camp. I'm currently camping overnight tonight in 60-mile-an-hour winds with a chance of thunderstorms. So if I don't make it, Sandy, you can have my hat, and Sam, you can have my tent, if there's anything left of it. Right, I've been slightly inspired by Sandy Wiltshire Man and Step Away from the Screens Fat Lad Hobo. No, he's not hobo, he's something along those lines, but he isn't a hobo. With Nobby, anyway, Nobby, you know who you are, yeah, Londoner. Anyway, I've been slightly inspired by them recently. Watched them do their coast to coast challenges. They both did the Wainwright coast to coast up in northern England. I think it's almost 200 miles. If you haven't seen their walk, I'll put links to their channels below. Brilliant, really good. They both did a sort of series of it, so you might have to sit through, especially Nobby talking rubbish. But yeah, very inspiring. So I'm doing my own coast to coast. I've managed to talk one other idiot into doing it with me. That'll be Sam from Sam Outside, Outdoors, Outback, Outhouse. I'm a complete brain fart as to what he calls his channel these days. Sam Outdoors, I think it is. Sam Outside, Sam Outdoors. Anyway, Sam and I will be doing this coast to coast. Coast, it's just over the top of there. I travelled up earlier today, and found a brilliant little spot to camp, so hopefully I'm sheltered away from the worst of the weather. If you think that I am doing this coast to coast on foot, having seen Nobby's feet especially, and the state that Sandy ended up in when he finished his coast to coast, you can get on your bike, which is exactly how we're doing it. And we're not going the same distance either. We're only doing 100 miles from the beautiful, actually, I've never sort of really been here before, the beautiful town of Ilfracombe in North Devon, and we'll be riding down to Plymouth in South Devon. We're going to take water on the lens there. Look. We're going to take about 2 days to do it. Travelling fairly slow, but we've got some glorious countryside to go through. Some very beautiful countryside, following rivers through forests. Of the 100 miles, over 70 is off-road. So be good. We skirt Dartmoor, we don't actually go over Dartmoor, we go around the western edge of Dartmoor, and yeah, should be a good trip. We finish on Plymouth Hoe on Sunday, which is as near as we're likely to get to the sea really in Plymouth, and looking forward to it, apart from the hills. Getting up here, I'm above the town of Ilfracombe at the moment, quite high above the town of Ilfracombe, and that hill was a killer, and it was the first hill, and I've got to go down it in the morning to meet Sam by the sea. It's almost a song, isn't it? Meet Sam by the sea, and then come back up it, but there we go. Right, I think I've yapped on enough for now. I shall probably catch you in the morning unless something extremely interesting happens between now and then. However dirty till then. That was one of the roughest nights I've ever had. As you see, blowing a hooligan. Got 60 miles to do today, so could be interesting. Could be interesting. I'm just going to go off down to the town of Ilfracombe now and wait for Sam on the quay. I'm a little bit early, but I'll see if I can get some nice shots of the sea while I'm down there. Because I should imagine it's quite rough by now. Right, catch you later. Well, good morning. Day 2 of our Trans-Devon expedition. Fat lad, Lee, if you're watching this, your blisters are nothing to what I've got. And I'm telling you now, you don't want them where I've got them. North Devon severely kicked my backside yesterday. Severely. I couldn't film last night. I was just so knackered. I think I've had probably close to 10 or 11 hours sleep. Still got 60 miles to go today. I'll be completely honest with you, I totally crashed about 12 miles from the finish yesterday. Totally crashed. Made it into Oakhampton, filled up with as much sugar as I could, and caught a lift up the hill to the campsite. We're in a dinky little campsite. I've made myself a brew, so no kettle shot. Maybe there will be one later. There's plenty of this day left for me. So from here it's around the western side of Dartmoor and then into Plymouth, where Sam leaves me, and then I've got to ride 20 miles home, which I'm really not looking forward to. Still, got this far, not going to stop now. One word of advice: don't even think about doing this in a 60-mile-an-hour gale. The headwind was a killer yesterday. It's not very pleasant today, but it's not quite so bad. And if I have another word of advice, practice before you go. Get some good long rides under your belt before you go. This isn't like hiking with a pack on your back for 20 miles. This is a totally different kettle of fish. Right, well, I'll probably catch you later. Oh, Sam's just about to get out of bed. There he is. Mr. Bicycle. Got any words of advice for today, Sam?
Keep pedaling, take it easy.
Keep pedaling, take it easy.
Every Every turn of the pedals is a bit closer to home. Isn't it?
You know, we've got a couple of steep hills to go today, don't you?
Yeah, I saw them on the map. They've got arrows on them.
Yeah.
It's never a good sign. So I don't think there were any arrows yesterday. It was steep enough then. Yeah, I wasn't going to tell you that, but I'm glad you already know.
Oh yeah, well, I sort of know the area I live in.
True.
Right. We'll catch you later. Or not. Maybe from Derford Hospital in Plymouth. Laters.
Across valleys folding, across waters frozen, across the time between my dawn and your setting sun. These are stories blowing, these words tend to showing. How can I touch the shape of wing bindings falling away? What tongue set you free and oh mind let it be? Oh land, teach me how to lay in the storming wind. Across hearts aching, across skies breaking, across the time between our suns. I'm lost in your stars, by the light of the dark moon. Just be as you are, just do as you do, by grace and devotion. By letting go of everything, by breath as it takes you, by the light of the dark moon. I'm lost in your stars. I'm lost in your stars. Just be as you are. Just do as you do. By grace and devotion. by letting go of everything. By breath as it takes you, by the light of the dark moon. I'm lost in your stars. I'm lost in your stars. I'm lost in your stars. I'm lost in your stars.
Absolute nightmare playing with carpets.
Right, a strongly worded letter of complaint is going to be going into Plymouth City Council. The Mayflower steps are screened off, so we won't be going down and dipping our feet in the sea, will we, Sam? But we are having ice cream instead. Got rum and raisin to go with my pirate personality. So yes, that's it. 100 miles. There's Mary there. Look, she's eating ice cream as well. She's driven 100 miles. Well, more than that. Yeah. So that'll be the end of the video. Sam's going home in the car. I'm cycling my way back home. However dirty, as they say in Sweden.